Do, 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 do. Hey everybody, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. Just in case there's any new people out there that just scrolling through. Hey everybody on Instagram. Hey everybody on YouTube. Um, Tonight we are going to be focusing on Black Ink Crew Chicago. Now, I'm a little late. I think like we're on season 3. I mean, episode 3. Season 5, episode 3. I'm not even going to give y'all the title of the episode because hold on, Keontae. Hold on. Hold on. I forgot to put the phone number up there, didn't I? Hold on. Uh uh Here it is. It's creeping. There you go. Is you about to call in regarding Black Ink Crew Chicago? Keontae, girl, let me know. Because if you about to call in regarding Black Ink Chicago, then I'm gonna have to okay, let me hang up the phone first. I gotta get off the IG. So everybody on IG, run over to YouTube. Tanya knows no limit. YouTube, run over there right now. Okay, right now. I'm about to Keontae's gonna call in. Hold on, I'm about to call into the doo, 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 conference number. Okay. Okay, hold on, County. Okay, you on the line? I got it plugged up so you can call in now. Chianti?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Girl, nothing.
Oh my goodness. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. I know I should have came to you guys live a little bit earlier, but I don't know if you see my Facebook post. I was assigned to work 13 hours today at the nursing home. And
I saw that. I was like, oh,
girl, I didn't get to work till I was supposed to be there at 7:30 and got there almost at 9. So, and I was planning to go live today. I was going to talk about Black in Chicago. I was going to talk about the last episode of Housewives of Atlanta. I was going to do all that today, but I figured I'll get Black King out the way and I can do Atlanta tomorrow evening.
you see, I don't watch that. I watch like the Black in Chicago, and I
Mm-hmm.
watch Love and Hip Hop Miami and New York.
Mm-hmm. See, I haven't
Miami is
tuned
my
in to
stuff.
Miami yet. Not this
I
season.
love me. And you know what I've been getting into this year? They got a new one called the Cartel Crew. I'm kind of
Oh,
like, I'm kind of iffy on them.
I'm gonna have to check that out because I think I heard about them, but I haven't tuned into that either. And I'm hoping Miami is gonna be a little bit better this season. How is it so far? Because last season I was like, yeah, it was okay, you
I
know.
didn't like the last season, and see, I love Bobby.
Hmm.
Bobby is a
I do love
firecracker,
Bobby. I do love Bobby. I like him on New York too. Love and Hip Hop New York.
and you know, I got a couple of things to say about all these shows.
Okay. Well, Louis talking about love and not love and hip hop. See, now you got me on thinking about love. I'm thinking about a totally different show, girl. Um, Black in Chicago. What do you think about them? Like,
I
why?
don't like none of the new girls.
I was just gonna say that. I think they need to throw away the whole new crew and Lily too. I'm about sick of
Yeah,
Lily.
Lily starts a lot of shit.
I'm about sick of Lily with her. I'm almost 25 now, so I'm about to be acting more grown. I'm like, we'll wait. Talk
See,
about
but the thing, my problem with Chicago is they all disrespected Ryan. Every
always,
single one of them.
always,
And Charmaine was the ringleader.
always. And you know what?
Charmaine was banned.
Okay, you remember when she had went on. Okay, I understand that he shot up the shot. He did all that and whatnot. But by her going on IG or going, basically on social media, she could have got him arrested, even though it was wrong for him to shoot inside a building. He could have really got arrested and did some time. And then she turns around and with four, you saw how she went on her show and spoke about his
Right.
videotape. I was like, really?
And that's supposed to be your boy, your fan.
Right. Like you didn't learn the first time.
What the dude was like, well, wouldn't it be easier coming from you? No.
She should have
It
said
ain't gonna
no.
be easy coming from nobody.
She should have said nope. And the thing about it was already out there in social media, already streaming across IG, Twitter, everything. She really didn't have to say nothing. And if she really wanted to, she should have asked his permission.
Right.
It could have been,
They're like, hey, how you
yeah.
going? But you know what? I don't know how scripted that is because it seemed like dude sprung it on her,
Uh huh.
but she probably knew ahead of time. But she had to have known that at some point, if you're doing a gossip segment,
Right.
at some point in time, they were going to talk about that.
Especially since he is right there in their hometown, right in Chicago, and she knows
Right.
him personally. Yeah. Yeah, but
Yes.
that was funny when when he said okay, remember when she did finally after the fact go talk to him and told him, at first I thought he might be upset about it, but I was surprised he wasn't upset. He was just like, oh well, it's okay, whatever. I mean,
Right.
the only person I need to explain to, is his girlfriend. And then he said, besides that, I didn't lose anything out of it. And Sharp was like, what you mean you ain't lose nothing? You are single now, right? Like you did lose your
And you know
girlfriend,
what? That
right?
ain't no big loss because Nikki was a trip.
She was a trip.
I was like,
Mm.
ugh, she had a very stank attitude.
Girl, Nikki, girl, okay. Who was the chick that he dating? Who was that chick that he went out with last show? Like, what was her name?
Uh,
I can't remember her
Damn, I
name.
can't think of her name.
Me neither, but for some reason, I don't know why,
She's
but
some
I was
Instagram
thinking
chick.
that's what I'm
But he was
saying.
feeling her.
But was that the girl that he sent the video to? Because he was saying on the show, oh, the reason why we kicking it is because, I did her tattoo and we was vibing and, I wonder if that's the
I
chick he
don't know
sent
if
the
that was the
video
girl.
to. I
But see,
don't
you know what?
know.
I hadn't even heard of this video until I was watching the show.
Really? Girl.
Mm-hmm.
That was like what's that one dude name? Safari. That was like one of them
Oh,
videos. I was like, dang, the package, the package. But
oh, really?
yeah, girl, this
Huh.
you
We
know
might need to take a road trip then.
I'm supposed to be going to Chicago, and when it get a little warm, somebody I know up there is supposed to be having a 50th birthday party or something like that. And so,
Hey,
yeah,
I can find my own fun. I just need
girl,
somebody to ride with. Shit.
just get on the road. I ain't been to Chi-Town in a minute. We used to go all the time when my kids was younger, but I ain't been there in a minute.
Girl, the one and only time I went, I would have to tell you about that later. That was a trip from hell.
Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. But I really think
But
I
the
don't
chick
know.
that was the shop manager one year, I don't like her.
Now her name is let's see, there's Bella.
Brittany
Bella the
Slam?
drunk.
No.
Bella
There's Brittany Slam.
Oh, you
That's
talking
the
about
chick with the
Brittany Slam.
braids.
I don't like her either. Like when Ryan was trying to say, okay, once he went to Don's birthday party and they made up and he asked Don to come back and then he announced that Don was gonna be the manager, like, okay, she got upset, but the night before you was up there getting mad at Ryan because y'all couldn't drink after work at the tattoo shop, which I think Ryan is right. He should have been made that rule a long time ago because all they do is turn up, then the cops get called,
Right.
and but
And that
she
was
was
why when
mad.
he got the new crew, that was why he
Right,
made that rule. Because the
right,
old crew basically fucked it up for him. So if they're gonna be mad at somebody, they need to be
exactly,
mad at the old crew for all the shit they did.
right.
But
Mm,
for her to say that that was sexist, that he allowed Don to have a party,
she
no,
wrong.
it was not.
She wrong.
The difference is you went ahead and did it yourself.
Right.
Don asked permission.
And it was a holiday party, and they always throw Halloween holiday parties. But it was kind of like a
Right.
celebration to, it was kind of like a celebration to that cute white boy.
Girl, he is cute,
Girl,
ain't he?
I was like, come through, white boy. I mean, I was looking at his
Yeah.
eyes, I was like,
Yes,
he is
yes. And he was
really
talking like a
cute.
little, and he had some swag like a motherfucker.
Girl, I'm like, that dude straight from the hood. That ain't the white boy that act like they from the
Girl,
hood. That white boy, you can
yeah,
tell.
inside out white
He,
boy shit.
I was like, his
I'm like,
eyes.
he was like,
Girl.
I don't date white girls. I like Spanish women.
And did you see
How you
Lily?
doing?
Did you
Right,
see
Lily
Lily?
over there squirming in her seat.
And they was already teasing her because she ain't been doing nothing, ain't been having no relations. And I was like, Lily, look at him, Lily, look at him, he checking you out, girl.
Yes.
Let me find out the white boys
Finally, a
got
dude that
girl.
actually wants you. Well, no, Junior wanted her, and he wanted to treat her right, and she was
She
just,
was no, she wasn't
he did
ready.
Junior wrong.
She was not ready. And I think I don't know, the white dude kind of like checking her out and everything, but I'm like, after that
They
incident
both know, but
when,
see, the thing is, the white dudes, they both know it's short term. Because
right,
he ain't going to be in Chicago long.
exactly,
So she'll go
because
for it.
he was just there, just for a moment.
I guess,
But
but
right, a guest spot. But when he had, tried to backdoor Van, like when he tried to block Van when the customer
that
came
that
back.
was fucked up.
I said, okay, white boy, then just that quick. I'm like,
I was like, pump your brakes, pump your
oh,
brakes.
just that quick. I went from, oh, he is hot to, hold up, wait a minute. I'm like, you should know. Not at a tattoo shop.
So
Not at a,
Ben looked like he just out of prison.
no, Van. See, my thing is, I was like, I just knew, we all know Van's past and we know how he gets down and he will throw up the hands. I was like, Van has grown. Like, I can see the growth through Van because any other time he would have jumped that counter. Like, dude, you trying
I'm
to take
glad
my customer?
he's changed, but that's because he did. Him and Jen did break up, didn't they?
They did, remember? And then, cause
Yeah,
he was doing no. Remember, he was cheating on her, and then she allegedly started messing around with somebody else. Remember when somebody had seen her in
yeah,
a club, and she was all,
yeah. And
and
he
then
had a
he had a man,
significant kid.
and then she came to the remember the party when they was out of town, and he was in the pool, and Lily and them was all on his head and stuff. She jumped in that pool with all her clothes on. See,
Jen was there. She
that
was
was like
there
at
for the
the end.
bullshit. She was like, "I'm here for it."
Jen is not no
Blended.
punk. She is not no punk. That's her man, and
But
that's
I
it.
like the way, but see, Ben, okay, it's a twofold thing. I like Jen because she holds him down
She
and she
does,
keeps him sane.
and holds him
She keeps him
accountable.
level.
Yep, and holds him
But
accountable.
on the flip side, he thinks this is about him. He always talking about my shop. I help build this, but you didn't put no money into it, bro.
Right. Just because you work there, you didn't put nothing down on the deposit. You didn't get no money to the bank. It wasn't
Thank you.
your
You didn't
credit.
sign no loans, no
Thank you.
leases. You
Thank you.
ain't, you ain't helped put no stations up, nothing, dog.
Mm-mm.
You just working. You was just one of the first employees.
Right, and if it was up to Van, and that's my boy, but if it was up to Van, you see how he ran Loyal Inc. Like, okay, you went and begged for them keys back. They didn't even give him a lease or nothing, and then they didn't turn. They turned around and not paid nan rent payment.
Oh, they
Like,
didn't. See,
no, that
I
was
didn't
the
get to
reason
watch
why.
all the last season.
Yes, that's the whole reason why Ryan came back and took over the shop because the management company contacted him and asked him, did he, have a location? And he was like, yeah, that's when he was still trying to hook up the new location. And the management said, well, if you want, you can have the old shop back because I'm about to put them out because they ain't been paying the lease. So
Oh,
that's why he took that to four, and four was like, "Oh my God, you about to bring me up in here and tell them that they get put out because they ain't paid the lease?" Yes, four was like, and then that's when Don and four got into it because Don was like, "Hold up, you been kicking with Ryan all this time, and you knew we was getting put out, and I just became manager at Loyal Inc. and now he has no job." So that's why four
but
and
then you know what? Like you said, that's loyal Inc. Who does your loyalty lie with?
girl,
Mm,
they didn't have no loyalty in that shop. They didn't have no
they
loyalty in
didn't.
that
And
shop.
but see, like I said, Charmaine got all of them wild up, and the rest of them just followed behind her.
Yep. And Lily started running
All of them
things.
bands.
Like Lily, after she left Ryan, and after she broke up with old boy, she started trying to act like she running things in Loyal Inc. just because she was there at the beginning of Loyal Inc. But you still to me was fresh meat. I don't care if you was there at the beginning of Loyal Inc. But she wasn't
Even
even
though you've been
there.
on the show 3 years, Lily, you still
Girl,
fresh.
she's still fresh meat, like for real. And you trying to run things, Lily, like and girl, what's call it? That girl who the what was her name? Oh my God. Okay,
So,
Lily. First of
Cobra,
all, Cobra, when she had let Bella,
where is she at?
I don't know what happened to Bella at the beginning of the season of last season. Cobra had got mad. Remember because they started Loyal Inc. and they started hiring people. She was out of town, and remember Cobra came back, and she found out that they had hired all these people, and she didn't have no spot in the shop.
Oh, see, I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah. Cobra was heated. She was heated, but
But I will be too. But Cobra has done her dirt too.
yeah, she has. She has.
But they've always done Cobra dirty. If you think about it from day one when she came in, just because she looked different. But Cobra was cold though.
She was. Cobra can tear her butt off, and then like
Yes, she could.
I was tripping. Like, okay, what you think about who what you think about Bella moving in,
Oh no, she would have to go. I'd have been like, you
girl?
got. I would give her 60 days. I give her 60 days,
She
and
lucky to
then
get
you
that.
and your hollering ass child got to go.
Girl, I'm glad I am not the only one. I was like, man, she moving with me. That baby gonna need like an 8 foot playpen. She was tearing up like, oh no, no.
Yeah, like that first day when she first moved in, and she was like, here you go, and you can watch the baby. I got a date tonight, bitch. Hold
And
on,
this
time
how
up,
you and this how you
time
change
out.
Pampers, and you gotta be real quiet because she sleep real light. I'm like, you better get that girl some little kitty headphones,
Well,
some
okay, because
earplugs.
this is my crib, and if I need to yell, I'm gonna fucking
She
yell.
was like, no, you need to baby proof your cabinets, baby proof your closets, baby proof.
Yeah, she
Hold
was
up.
like, this ain't gonna work, and that's not gonna work. Oh,
No,
what they do that?
no. She need to go back to her brother and his arguing girlfriend because where she used to reside, because I don't want to put no little baby out on the corner. I don't want to put the baby on the corner. I'm like, what the hell is really going on? But y'all, excuse me.
Talking.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
I don't know what happened. It was like join the self conference, and this I was like, what?
I don't know. This thing be tripping sometimes. But I was like, oh heck no, you and your daughter ain't gonna about to be running my house, and you just moved in, and I have a feeling like, okay,
Well,
at the
they done
end of
already
this,
got into it. Didn't
yeah,
you
that's
see
what I'm
on one of the
saying.
he was like they had got into it because she got drunk or whatever, and he go, oh, that was last week at the
That was
party, huh?
last week at the party, at the Halloween party. And what is up with Bella? Like Bella, like it seemed like for a few days she been asking for a fight. Like she been asking for a fight, getting into it with everybody. Then she got into it. Okay, the girl that Van had brought in
I
there to
don't know
be his
why she got
apprentice.
into it with her.
I don't know, and her name was like Evanita or something.
That's Anita.
Yeah, she was like, first of all, Lily, why you being nice to her? Like Lily was being cordial.
Yeah,
They was taking selfies of their costumes, and then like out the blue, why is you being nice to her? She ain't nine Mag.
you ain't either.
I'm like,
Don't be told.
oh, Bella ain't nothing but a drunk. Ain't nothing but a drunk.
That's true. That's all
She
she
get
is.
white girl
And it
wasted.
was like, sit down somewhere. Ain't nobody checking for you.
Girl, she get white girl wasted, and then she wants to fight. Like all the time. But see that girl, okay, see, some of these people think because they not mad, they think that they got like all this clout and stuff and people ain't scared of them. Please, that girl Evanita was like, come on then.
She's like, I'm here for it. Come on.
And then the chick outside, the chick that she didn't even know, like once they took her outside, they was trying to calm
Yeah,
her
she
down
started
and
getting into
everything.
it with that chick. It was like, who is that?
And
Just some
Lily was
random
like,
chick.
some random, some
And then
stranger.
Lily was trying to help her and was like, stop. And then she gonna turn on Lily. Lily was like, hold on, you must not
Girl,
know.
they had each other's hair and they was scrapping. And I'm like, I'm telling you, when I say I rewinded it like 10 times, because I'm like, where did it flip? From her going off on Evanita, then going off on the stranger, the girl outside who she didn't know, then her and Lily start fighting. I kept rewinding it, and I think what happened was the camera angle was like away from them for a second on that girl that was in the
Mm-hmm.
parking lot, and that's when Lily and them started fighting because once the camera went back, they was just pulling each other hair, and I'm like, dang, we missed
Right.
it. Like, but I'm sure next weekend they gonna say, you know, what happened, like why they fought, and they
Oh, I'm
probably gonna.
sure.
I was so mad. I'm like, dang, I didn't see what happened. if Lily was trying to restrain her, or they didn't show none of that.
But see, initially, I think that's what happened. Lily was trying to restrain her, and girls just started flipping out. It was like, okay, now you doing this to me, but where you and your baby gonna sleep tonight?
Right. And I know Lily was saying, since she's 25 now, she's gonna act more grown, more mature. I have to give it to her. She was acting real mature at that point, because Lily, normally she would have been in there too with Bella or with whoever that was working with Nine Mag, trying to jump the girl or whatever. But
right.
I think she had enough of Bella that night. Like, girl,
right.
I'm trying to help you keep your job.
And that Gina chick, ain't that Ryan's quote unquote his assistant?
First of all,
if she don't sit down somewhere,
girl, if she don't, because
like they told her, Ryan is the owner.
Right.
You are his assistant. You are not over me. You don't tell me what to do. He just spoke. I heard him.
Right.
Cool. Who are you to come in and start trying to chastise somebody? Bitch, I'm gonna need you to take several seats and shut the fuck up.
Because when he had got into it with his manager, she was like, yeah, and this is Ryan's shop, and y'all, and that, and y'all, I was like, hold up. This is why they thinking that they sleeping together, because she was up there defending him and standing up for him like they had something going on. Like, I can picture his girlfriend, his baby mama. I can see her doing the same thing because she's done it, before. Like, she got his back.
Ain't together no more.
Right. And you know what? That was surprising. I did not see that coming, because last season, Rachel seemed like she was like, okay, you did this, you did that, but she was still with him. And so I was like,
but think about it. We done all been there. Or most of us, you say, okay, I'm going to forgive you, I'm going to get over it, but it's still there in your mind, and it's something you just can't let go.
But you see, you know what? You know how they don't show us everything? I think, and this is just what I think that outside of the cameras, Rachel probably contacted Kit to get the whole story, because you saw how much Ryan was like, don't talk to her, stay away from her, all that.
He was blocking. He was trying to keep Kat away from her.
Like, really?
He was trying to keep Kat away from Rachel.
Right, like, put her out the shop and made her seem like she was a Jezebel and that she was just out to break up relationships and stuff. I thought that was wrong.
But
I don't think she was out to break up no, I think, okay, let me keep it 100.
I don't think she was there to break up Ryan and Rachel's relationship.
She wanted to clear her name.
She was trying to stop her. One of them, anyway.
One of them. But I think, I'm with Kit. You're not going to be making everybody seem like I'm this, that, and the third, and you're this perfect whatever. You put me out the shop. Once we got, remember when they was in the shower? That's like the story that she had told Rachel. How they was in the shower and some of the Black Ink crew had caught them. Then that's when they like realized they were having relations. Ryan, he basically put her out the shop because of the fact they found out, and he didn't want his girl to find out. Like, they've been cool for years and years and years. And then he just put her out the shop.
Apparently, they had been messing around off and on for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
And
then when they got busted,
to Rachel,
right?
But it was Danielle and Charmaine at first who was just pumping it up, and they was dragging it way out
because they were.
This was something between. I felt like this was something between Ryan and Kat. It didn't have nothing to do with Charmaine and Danielle.
But you know why Charmaine and Danielle was mad? They were mad because he got busted.
Danielle and Ryan used to mess around.
Right. And see, I heard that. I heard they were, but I don't know if it went all the way. Like, I don't know.
They did. They were tweeting stuff.
I'm like,
And that's why her boyfriend was getting mad all the time whenever she was around Ryan.
and that's probably why they were mad. Danielle and Shar was probably mad because okay, you put her out because you got busted. But like she said, she came back. She said we can squash all this. We can be strictly employee, employer, and we can squash all this shit. Nothing but the strictly business. But I think it had a lot to do with his girlfriend. He kept trying to make her believe that it didn't happen. And that's why Charmaine and it was pissed off because, and the rest of them, Ryan, I mean, not Ryan, but Van and all that was pissed off because Ryan kept lying and saying it didn't happen. That's why they was pissed off. Like, just fess up. Just say it really happened. Just tell your girl you was, digging down some other girl and move on. But he kept making it seem like Kat was lying. That's why everybody was mad. But my thing is, he should have just told the truth.
Nothing to do with none of them.
He still should have just told the truth. But it's like your manager, I mean, you got to put yourself in that position. Like, your manager is lying on one of y'all coworkers who y'all love to death. Like, they, like, really was family. And he's lying, saying Kat's lying. That's why they kept standing up for Kat. But, in the end, I understand why Ryan was like, okay, forget all y'all. But he still was a punk.
Right,
he still was a punk because
like,
he still lied.
And he went and did his own thing. And
Right.
they still wasn't happy about that.
Nope, because he tore up the shop.
He tore that
shop up. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, you really shot bullet holes in the shop? My dude, you really put bullet holes in the shop? Like, he could have got arrested. Like, he really could have got arrested. But, I mean,
I'm going to take that chance.
I'm just like, wow. But you know what? Okay, Keontae, tell me if I'm reaching. But I think Kat gonna try to come back. Now that he's broke up.
So.
Now that he's broke
Just
up.
like all the rest of them done came back. Because whatever they done did on their own failed.
Yep.
They don't have the business skills like Ryan.
Yep. And that's why Van even sat down somewhere. Like,
they depend, whether they admit it or not, they depend on Ryan.
Right. And that's why I was like you said, Van up there, oh, I built it from the ground, I built it from the ground, I built it from the ground. Y'all ain't built shit from the ground. Y'all might have worked there from the time he opened.
Right.
But I'm sure he paid for the pictures, he paid for all the chairs, the decorations, the deposit on the utilities and all that. I hate when people say they built something for the ground. If you wasn't there at the bank putting in you know how people really go in together? Like, you get 30, you get 20, you get whatever you got, because it's not always equal. Partners are not always equal. They give whatever they got and they work together and build the company. Because that's just how it's done. They didn't give him nothing to start that company. You can't say you built something from the ground. You can say you was there from the jump, but that's it.
Exactly, and that's how he should say that he was there from the jump.
Right.
Not, I helped you build it. No.
Yep, because you know what?
It works.
There was a job. I used to work at, oh my God. I worked there for like 5 years. And then that was during the, when the, housing, the market, because I worked in real estate a long time, and the housing market had went down and they laid off like darn near everybody in the company. I couldn't say I helped y'all build this from the ground, even though they had came here and opened up, and I was one of the first ones to get hired. I mean, we literally was like the first people to get hired at this company, and then they laid us off 5 years later. And I can't be like, I helped build y'all from the ground.
Right.
I was
my retirement package? Where's my layoff? My severance pay?
Girl, I'm like, matter of fact, I think I got a little severance pay, but it wasn't nothing to brag about. But I'm like, what the? I don't know. They see too many of these. And then another thing, as far as like all these tattoo shows, Why they all seem like they ran the same way? Like the people in charge, Ryan, Caesar. You
See?
know, they seem like
No,
they have
Caesar
no
is on some,
control.
I don't know what he on right now.
They cannot control their shops. Why?
But you know what? Ryan got tighter control of his than Caesar did.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I hope this season, and like Ryan said, we can have fun. We can have fun. But that does not mean, like, okay, why, ask me this, why can't y'all, instead of partying after work every night at the shop and keeping up y'all people who live around the shop, why can't y'all go to a club or go to one of y'all houses?
What?
Like, ain't that what people normally
Well,
do
you
when you
got to do
leave
it
work?
at your workplace.
Exactly. I
Now,
mean,
that's the one thing I'll agree with Gina with. Do you drink any other job you had? Did you drink on the job or after that job at the place of what business?
exactly.
No, you didn't.
And can you imagine the utility bills? They in Chicago, so
Girl,
imagine the winter. They stand in there 3, 4, 5, 6 hours after work, kicking it all the time. That's like, I mean, that just makes like the utilities go up, and he's responsible for all that stuff.
right.
I don't know. I think Ryan, he needs to. I'm glad he fired her, the manager, and I'm glad he hired Don because I really think Don will be a better manager. But
I
she
think so
burned
too.
herself because if she would have just shut her mouth and kept her mouth shut instead of protesting to them sharing the manager position, he could have been helping her, you know, help her run things more smoothly. But instead, she got demoted.
Yeah.
He
Right.
said,
Oh,
okay,
your bad.
okay, since you think it should only be one manager, I'm going to give Don.
He said, okay, I'm going with Don.
Right. I'm like, that's what you get. That's what you get. You should have kept your mouth shut, girl.
Right.
But yeah,
Sometimes it pays to be quiet.
I just don't like her. I don't like Gina. I don't like Bella. I mean, I don't know.
And I used to like Charmaine, but I don't like her now.
Charmaine she's a character. She is
I
a
like Neat
character.
though. Neat fine and oh,
Girl, girl,
any balling like that? Oh yeah, I like Neat Bay.
girl. I'm like, mm. I don't
But
know.
he seems controlling
You think Nick is
and
controlling?
a little.
A little bit.
And he seems kind of old fashioned.
Well, I know he's old fashioned, but I think that's more has to do more with religion because of his mom. Because remember last season when his mom and them was going off because Charmaine wanted to have a baby and she found out they was living together for like the last 2 years and he never told her and she was up there because ain't she from where was she from I forgot what island she was from. Was it not Jamaica?
What,
Oh my
Dominican
God!
Republic or something?
No, his mom. Oh my
Barbados,
gosh,
Trinidad.
girl, something like that, something like that. And she was upset. Like, hold up, y'all been shacking for 2 years, and now this girl trying to tell me forget marriage, we can just have a baby and I'll be happy. I was
Ooh.
like, but then she took that pregnancy test and found out they wasn't pregnant. So I don't know. But Neek ain't really, I mean, this is episode 3 and it's about to be episode 4 this week and Neek ain't really been in the picture too much, you know?
He was in there last week when she was talking about she wanted to go back and work with Ryan, and it was like, oh, now you want to be with Ryan again.
Yeah. 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 I'm just surprised I don't
These
know.
things ain't even,
Like he
these
didn't
things
even come
ain't
to the
roses over
party.
there, and it ain't easy to run no shop on your own.
Right. But I was surprised he didn't come to the Halloween party. Usually they always attend the parties together unless he's out of town, out of the country working. But I don't know. I don't know. I hope everything's going okay because they do seem like they're a cute couple.
Yeah,
They're a cute couple.
yeah.
They are.
And I'm glad they ain't showing Ashley so much too. Lord, she get on my nerves.
Actually,
I'm looking.
she was okay. I'm glad they back
I know she
together.
admitted. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, let me discuss that. She moved to Texas and left
right?
one kid and took the other.
Right. Yep. She took the baby
Oh,
and left the older kid up here so he could stay in school.
I was like, do you know how devastating that is to that little boy?
Yeah, Don,
That
he
your
was
mama
pissed.
leaves you?
Don was pissed. And
I
I'm
was
surprised
too.
she
And he was
left.
crying, and I was like, oh, poor. My heart was just breaking for him.
I mean, me personally, if I really had to, see, the thing was with that was, you stay in Chicago all this time, all your life, and the only person that you can go to for a place to live is way down in Texas. Like, you ain't got, I mean, I know she had family up here, family down there, but if I really had to move because of this man mistreating me or whatnot, I'm not, no, you're going to have to take me to court for to get one of my babies. Because we all going. And if school, he can transfer if he got to miss a week or so of school. He can we can transfer schools too. That would have been no problem. People do it all the time. I
That,
don't
but you could have
agree.
waited till he got out of school for,
Right,
summer break or spring break or something
right.
like that.
Or could have stayed
And
somewhere like, I'm sure there was somebody else in Chicago that she could have stayed with.
right, because she always got her homegirls over there. They had a
Exactly.
whole building full of people there for the baby shower. So
Exactly. Exactly.
you had somebody that could have helped you.
Yep.
And
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken, her daddy lived there.
Yeah. I forgot all about him. I don't know. I don't know why she moved all the way to Texas, but
And I
I
mean,
knew
I
it wasn't gonna
understand,
last long.
getting to, you got to get away, you got to get some space where, if she, and think about it, had she probably stayed in Chicago, he would have pestered the shit out of her.
Yeah, he would have. Cause Dawn, I think her leaving him though was a good thing because she had left him, in the past before. But I think this time, really, I don't know. I mean, I guess it was some positiveness that came out of that because she went all the way to Texas this time. And I guess she was so pissed.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "I don't care. You keep that child. I take this child." I mean, he knew how pissed she was. And then when she came back, I guess she just put down her foot. This how it's gonna be. Now I hope it works out because them two is one of those couples where I'm like, if he could just stop doing what he doing, they could probably make a great couple and they could build a great, foundation and do a
I
lot of
think for the
things.
most part, he loves her. I
Yeah.
really do.
And she's a
But
good woman.
he is not mentally ready for marriage and family.
Yeah.
He's still just a man whore. And that's something that
That's what I
that's
used to
something that
call
she
him
wants to
though.
realize. And, either you gonna put up with it or you gonna move
Or
on.
you gonna shut up. And I say that all the time. I'm so sick of these women out here that they keep hounding their men and going off on them and cussing them out and putting them on the couch and whoop, 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 and they ain't changing. Like either you gonna put up with the stuff and shut your mouth, or you gonna leave. Like
Right.
if he ain't changing, no matter what you say, either shut up and let him keep doing what he doing, or leave. It's that simple.
Exactly.
But you can't keep on complaining and complaining and complaining, and you still being with the dude, and you want other people to have
Right.
sympathy for you. Girl,
And he
bye.
doing the same. And it ain't even like he changing it up. He's doing the same shit.
And messing with
And then
people
coming home
who
to you.
and mess with people who like, okay, Ashley, she might not be everybody's favorite, cast member, but she's really smart. I mean, she's really smart. She has a lot of knowledge. She had a great career. He messing with these chicks. Like, come on, she gave you 2 kids. She's faithful to you. She has a great career. Come on now, Don. I'm like, the
Right,
women he be
right. Come on,
messing
it's like
with
work with me,
though.
dude. Come on now.
Like, dudes always be messing with somebody in a lower rank than what they already
Right.
have. That's, ugh.
These are low class, nowhere going females.
Yep,
And
you're
it's like
right.
if that's what you want to be with, then leave me alone and go be with them.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it's really that simple. It really is that simple.
Yeah, yeah. It really is. It really is. But I really think Kat is gonna come back. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Kat because I liked her. I really did like
I
her.
didn't.
I don't know. I just liked her.
Her big ass teeth used to
Oh,
annoy the shit out of me.
please don't talk about her teeth.
This girl, them teeth had an area code of their own. I was like, wow.
Oh, Kat. She don't mean it, Kat. She don't mean it.
Yes, I do. And she thought she was so damn hard. It was like, and she was always getting smacked or punched.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh
I
my
think
God.
Rachel tried to beat her up. I know Nikki beat her up. Girl, have a seat.
Oh my God.
Have
No,
a
you know
seat.
what? I found funny, like the funniest thing I found funny this episode was okay. Remember Ryan and them had the party, right?
Yeah.
And what's his name? Van. Was it Van? Okay, okay. Remember when Van and them had ran up on Lily's party, right?
Yeah,
And
they Ben and Gia ran up on there. I was like,
I was like, Jen, why? I mean, I didn't even see this coming. Like,
To
first of all, I
join to the
know
subconference,
they
press number of subconference from 1 to 9.
hold on,
Press
hold
star to return to the conference.
on. Okay, you there?
To join to the subconference, press number of subconference from 1 to 9. Press star to return to the conference.
Hello? Hello?
To join to the subconference, press number of subconference from 1 to 9. Press star to return to the conference.
I don't know what's going on with this
You have
phone.
joined subconference number 1. To return to your main conference, press pound star.
Okay, I don't know what happened, Keontae. You can call back if you want to. But y'all, when Jen, what we was talking about was when Jen and Ryan, I mean not Jen, but Jen and Van, they had came to Lily's party because Van was upset because he found out that Ryan had forgave Don and they had worked it out and Don was about to be working back at the shop. So, and by the way, Charmaine had told him that, when she had invited Van and Jen and, four to the listening party. Lord have mercy. Let me make sure I got her off this phone. I don't know what's going on with the phone line, but anywho, I think the battery might have been going dead in my charger. But anywho, Van was upset. So he had went to Lily's, her birthday party because you said you're still there? Hold on, okay? Let me see. Hello? Keontae? Girl, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was pushing the wrong I kept hitting it kept saying hitting one pound or something and I hit star. Girl, I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what I was doing. But girl, when they had ran up to that party and Jen was like, "Happy birthday, biatch." I was like, Ryan
That
had
was
no
so
idea.
childish.
I mean, Van had no idea that she was about to be on there. He was like,
I
"Babe."
thought that was childish, and I usually give Jen credit for being, the steady one, but
No, she
I don't
was
know.
like, Happy birthday.
You gotta ratchet it up to get a higher check, I guess.
I guess, honey. But the way they was fighting through that fence, and did you see the person holding up the fence? I was like, oh my God. Van up there trying to make up with Ryan, trying to talk with Ryan, and now they probably thinking, oh, they just on some rah-rah stuff, just coming up here to start some trouble, at Lily's party. But, because you remember her and Lily last season, remember? Lily had told her.
I didn't see last season.
Oh, girl, Lily had told her because when Lily had got mad at Van, so what she did was she told his girlfriend Jen that Van had came over to her house one time and started coming on to her and kissed her, and they kissed, and she swore that that's all they did. And Van, he kind of like
happening though.
Yeah, Van kind of denied it, but I believe Lily. But I also think more happened. I don't think she claims that he kissed her and she put him out. But I think more probably happened. But anyway, that's why Jen, she ain't too fond of Lily this season.
But the thing is, these women are stupid. You mad at the woman. That woman don't have no loyalty to you.
Yeah.
You are wrong with the wrong person. You mad at the wrong person.
Yeah. You're right. And then, I guess, after that, Ryan still wasn't trying to hear. But, girl, the funny part I was going to tell you about, to me, that had me gagging this last episode was, okay, after Lily and them got into it, and after he approached Ryan, they was outside, and after they approached Ryan, and Ryan was still, Van was like, but my kids missing out on money, and I gotta take care of my family, and Ryan was like, man, what that gotta do with 9 Mag moving forward? I was like, oh my God, Van, when he flexed at him, when he brought up his fist and jumped at him, did you see Ryan jump back?
No.
Girl, I'm telling you.
Like, Ryan, you think you're knocked down, bro. Pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose.
I'm like, Ryan be talking, he be trying to act so hard, but I can see right through him. He be trying to act so hard. Like, you ain't that hard. You ain't hard. When Van flexed at him, you know how you buck at somebody, like you about to hit him, or you trying to scare him? He did that, and Ryan jumped back. And then after he realized what he did, he kind of smiled, like like he was playing. I'm like, Keontae, go back. If you recorded that, go back and watch it. I was in tears. I was like, oh, he jumped back, and then he was like, ha ha ha, like like he meant to jump back, or like he just playing around. I'm like, Van will probably get in his cheeks for real. I think Van would probably.
What?
Girl.
You know what would be a good fight though? For real?
Who?
Don and Van.
Really? No, I think Don, I don't know. Let me see. Because Don, he might have the height. And he's muscular too. But Van, he's a little, people be like he's short and chubby. Van ain't all chubby now.
Shoot. No. Van got muscles.
Yes, Van got some muscles.
Don big too. Don ain't just big for nothing.
Yeah, Don is like a big Hercules. Ooh,
What? Girl, Ashley, you lucky.
I'll be thinking that too, like, ooh, Lord, Ashley. If he could only stay faithful.
Right.
You can have the looks, and you can have
fine, for and him.
You can have looks, talent, career, all that. But if you out there dipping and dapping and everything that's happening, I don't want you. Shoot, I done gave up some good, cute ones before. So looks, girl, we ain't even, looks don't even matter. When everybody else get to look at the same thing I'm looking at night, then looks do not, nope. No, but that's why I said I really hope that Dawn, after them breaking up, after her moving to Texas, I really hope it works out for them. That's like, okay, Ryan's girlfriend, I really don't even care about their relationship because I think his girlfriend is kind of like there just for what she can get. I'm sorry, they got a baby and all that, but I just feel that way. Just because
kids do they have? Do they just got the one, or they got two together?
Oh, you talking about Ryan? How many kids?
Yeah, because I've only seen her with the one kid.
I think they
But he say kids. Unless he got a kid by somebody else.
I don't know. I thought they only had one together. I think her and him only has one together. Now, I do believe he might have another child. I just can't remember.
Oh, okay.
I just cannot remember. But I know Don has the two by Ashley, and then he has that other little girl by the lady that he used to mess with. The one he cheated on Ashley with. And she's a
Kinsley.
And she was, I mean,
and I thought that was bigger. I thought that was bigger, Ashley, to include that little girl and in everything they do.
And that's what I was about to say.
I'll give her that.
She basically, after she found out, he had a baby, she still accepted that baby into their life, into their family. And some girls will be like, okay, I know people right now that have had a man cheated on them and had a baby outside the relationship, and they will not allow that child at their house.
And
they allow
the baby is innocent in all of this.
Right. They allowed the men to go visit the child. They even allowed the man to take the kids they have together to go visit that child and spend quality time with that child so they know they siblings. But that child could not come around the woman.
But you know what? I can tell you why. Because the baby may or may not look like the other mother, and it's a constant reminder of what he did to her.
Yeah. But I mean, they eventually broke ties. They broke up altogether. But when they was in a relationship, and even when they were after a relationship, like to this day, they are not in a relationship, and that child still cannot come around the mother, her house, her family's house. You know what I'm saying? They broke up, they separated, but still, her kids can go elsewhere to visit that child. That's the dad.
That's just being ignorant and going too far with it. As far as I'm concerned, that kid had nothing to do with it. That kid didn't ask to be here.
Right. You're right.
Period, point blank. That kid did not ask to be here.
You're right.
And, for them to, treat that child like that child realizes what's going on. I mean, they may not know the reason behind it, but they feel that different.
Yeah. And then once they grow up, they're going to always think like, your mom never accepted me. It's going to take a toll later. When they grow up and when they get grown, because these siblings is going to be so close, and is still then be like, you can't come to my mom's house. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't know. I hope it changes before then. I really do hope it changes before then. But I mean, and then I can't judge too harshly because
my kids and their siblings. I've never, whenever their siblings are around and they want to come over, I always listen.
Yeah.
I never said no because that's their siblings and they need to get to know each other.
Right. And I can't judge too hard because you have to.
Regardless of what happened between us adults, it had nothing to do with them.
Right. And I know that you have to always say you have to put yourself in another person's shoes and so I won't judge too harshly. I won't, I'm not judging at all. But I'm just like you said, the child has nothing to do with it. And that's why I hope later down the line that it will change and that maybe the heart will soften and be like, okay, this is just a child. This is my children's sibling. So, I don't know. I don't know. I've always been like that, even with my son's siblings. Like, even if I don't know the mother or they whatever, we broke up, he done moved on, had other kids. Come on over. I always been like that person, like, come on over. Like, all the kids.
I don't want to spend the night.
All the kids. And I was one of those people way back in the day who never wanted to have kids. Like, never wanted to have kids. So I think God blessed me with kids just because I never wanted to have them. And once I had them, it was like, okay, I might be strict with my kids. I might have some rules. Yeah, they better not break. I'm that parent that will show up at school right in the middle of the classroom and flip the hell out on you if you acting up. But all the kids always want to be around us. Like, they think, oh, your mom is so cool. You know, that one of those things. So it's like, come on over. It's certain ones that they don't even have to ask.
They know I am. My kids will tell you. They tell me all the time, "Mama, you are crazy."
Mine too.
And I say, "Good, you remember that."
Mine too. They be like, "Mom, why is my friend sending you friend requests? Why are they following you on YouTube? Why are they?" I'm like, because they like me.
Right. All their little friends, if I do come to their school, they want to sit around me and talk to me, and they come. Can we come over to your house? Like the little boy that live across the parking lot. I done got so used to him. At first, he got on my nerves this summer. But now I'll be like, oh, I miss him. Where you been? And then when I do see him, I'll be like, you come over here and give me a hug. But I treat him like I treat my kids. When I'm fussing at them about something, and if we do something, I'm like, come here. Why are you over there doing blah, 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 blah?
Yeah.
I'm going to get on you just like I get on them. But that's the way it really should be.
Yeah. The kids have nothing. They just kids. And me, I'm like, okay, I'm not the kind of person that you want to always ask, can you keep my baby? That's not me.
Oh, no, I don't keep nobody's kids. No, ma'am.
They potty trained.
No, ma'am.
And even my brothers in them know, I've always been like that. If your kid is potty trained, I will keep them. I don't care if they 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they potty trained, I will keep them. I am not changing pampers. I'm not.
I used to keep people's kids, and then because it was funny when I was younger, I always wanted 5 kids. I always wanted 5 kids.
That's too much.
And girl, when I had my son, I was like, it's a wrap.
No, that's too much.
And then my daughter snuck in, and then I was like, yeah, I am over the kid thing. They was like, can we have somebody spend the night? Nope.
But see, I'm like, okay, there's a certain kids that my sons don't even have to ask. I mean, they've been having the same friends since they were like in kindergarten. They don't even have to ask. Like last night, Friday night. We had came home really, 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 really late. And I picked my son up it was Saturday. I picked my son up from a birthday party, and it was like really late, like 11. And he was like, man, Mom, my friend wants to come over so he can watch the football game tomorrow, and his parents tripping. I'm like, is he dressed? It's like, now mind you, I had a cake order.
What the parents say, is he dressed? Because if he ain't dressed, I'm leaving.
And I had a cake order. Now, did you see Facebook, the cake I posted on my Facebook page that I made? It was a Fortnite cake. And I posted it on my Facebook page. Yeah, it's real cute, girl. Go check my Facebook page. But I had a cake that I had to make that night because I had to be at work at 7 in the morning, and their party was at noon. So therefore, I had to make the cake that night. And mind you, I want to go home and hurry up and make this cake. I'm like, okay, it's 11 o'clock. Is he dressed? Is he got clothes ready? Okay, we drove all the way on the other side of town to get him. That's how much I'm just trying to say that's how much kids, are fond of me, and I am fond of certain friends of theirs. It's like it's no big deal. Girl, I didn't finish that cake till 3 in the morning. It had to be up to go to work by 7, but I went and got that friend because that is one of my favorites, and he can come over whenever he wants to. Okay, it's 11 o'clock at night. I'm about to go get him. Tell him be outside when I pull up. We get home like 11:30. I'm mixing up cakes. I'm making
for my kids, like I said, I don't necessarily allow kids to spend the night, but if they want to come over and talk to y'all and play and this and that, I don't have no issue with that.
Yeah, it's just certain ones, like just certain ones.
It's just, to me, it's so much stuff going on nowadays with people doing stuff to kids, and I don't have time to go to jail.
You're right, because when mine was younger, they only had maybe 4 at the most. I think it was probably 3 or 4 at the most places where they could spend the night. And I mean, I had to really know their parents and know what's going on in their household, and if they had a husband, if they had a boyfriend, if they had, even if they had a dog too big, my kids wasn't coming over. I was that parent. Like, nope, you got a Doberman what? You got a rock what?
There was one little boy I was gonna let my son spend the night with, and it was funny because I was pregnant with Denavia, and this little boy, he had been in his class. They had been in school together a couple of years. And so I said, yeah, you can spend the night over there. You know, I had knew the mom, and I went over and I checked the house out and this and that. And I was like, okay. So I was shocked that my son was going to spend the night with somebody. Girl, by midnight, my phone rang. He was like, well, Mom, I'm ready to come home now. I'm like, dude, you're supposed to be spending the night. He was like, yeah, I'm not staying. You coming to get me?
I was like, boy, yeah, in the morning.
But I know my son. I knew something like that was going to happen. He would do that even when he would be at my daddy's house, and that's because I mean, I wanted him to be able to stay at families' houses, but my kids are so wrapped up into me. They're so stuck up underneath me that I can't move.
Yeah. I understand.
It is not necessarily a bad thing, but
no, it's not. It's not at all because I rather. Okay, who was I talking to? Oh, I was talking to some lady the other day at work, and she was expressing how her son had told her. He's like, Mom, he stays out of town. He's like, Mom, I really wish you could come visit. I just need my mom right now. And she told me, she said, I have to go visit my son when I get off of work. I'm gonna hit the road. I was like, you know what? That means you were an awesome mom. And she looked at me like, huh? And I was like, for your child
that your
to call
child
you,
actually want to be around
right? Yo, grown, and she's probably around like 50, and he's like 30-ish. And for him to say, I just need my mom, like, okay, you's a good mom because a lot of kids, please.
Well, that's like my mom. She was there for the birth of both of my kids, and my brother and his wife are expecting their first. So she's flying out to Virginia to be with them for a month.
Right. And I used to be like that with my mom. It's like, I'd rather for my kids to need to be close to me and under me, not like under, like sleeping in the same, not like that. But
yeah, I know
when they get a certain age, but you know what I mean, like they still want to be close to you, like my mom. I always wanted to stay near my mom, whether it was like 6 blocks, a mile. I never wanted to stay clear on the other side of town away from my mom. So I'm like, I'd rather for my kids to want to be close to me than to not want to be around me at all. Like some kids, you see it all the time.
I feel sorry for people like that. I don't get it.
Yep.
And I think it's because I do come from such a big, loving family. And we are very close.
Yeah.
The thing is, we got a joke in our family. You make one call to my cousin and she contact everybody else, and we all seem to pull up at the same time.
That's like my cousin Tiffany. I swear to God, if she makes one phone call, I remember many times she like, Tanya, well, you need it. I don't care if it's 1, 2 in the morning, and everybody be over there like, where the drama at? What's good?
My cousin be like, you put out the bad signal?
Sure.
She's like, I put out the flare. I put out the flare. Y'all coming?
Right. Who wants it tonight? Because we there. But
she know, but that's how we are. If any of us need the other, all we got to do is call, and it's like, okay, I'm on my way. Where you at? All right.
I know many people were in the past when I done left work. What? What happened? He did what? Ooh, my baby sick.
Calm down.
My baby sick. I need to go pick my child up for daycare.
But like, I got to, all you got to do is go in the bathroom and make yourself throw up.
Yeah, girl.
And just, the thing is to make sure somebody else is in there and can hear you.
I feel ill. I think I might be pregnant. I feel ill.
Now the thing with me though, when I was still nursing, girl, they didn't care. They be like, "Oh, you threw up? Well, here, go down to the pharmacy and pick this up for nausea." You feel like, shut up. I couldn't get away with nothing in that doctor's office.
Oh my God! See, that's why I like my job now, and it's not like I would ever do anything like that now. I'm much older now. Hey, if you got beef,
Right.
handle that. I got kids now. I got my own house. I got my own career. Back in the day, that's when you be like, okay, well, I'm on my way, dropping whatever you got. Now it's just different now when you get older. But
Well, I'll
like,
say this. For the most part, yeah, it's changed. But there are those 1, 2, 3 people in the family that nobody is supposed to mess with.
Right.
If you mess with that person, then the whole family is coming for you.
Right.
And we got a couple of aunties like that. It's like, oh no, you messing with her? Oh, you better put your running shoes on and hope you gone before everybody get here.
I'm gonna still have to say, I'm gonna see you after work though. I'll be over there. I swear.
And it's funny because my family, we are. When I say we are so tight knit and just we are not. We do not play that.
That's good.
And the thing, if people call me, if my cousin actually has to call me and tell me, "Hey, Keish, you need to come," then it's a wrap.
Yeah,
now I got another cousin, Jimmy. Everybody got that one cousin you never call unless everything has gone just terribly wrong.
Right, like there's no. I mean, it just got to be done, and I feel you on that. But I'm just like, I'm glad my job is not the kind that be like, what's going on? What's happening? Who is it? What's their name? Where they live? Them kind of jobs. Oh, if you say you're going to a funeral, you got to bring back the obituary. And if you go to the doctor, you got to bring back the doctor's note.
But then I found out the law.
I can do whatever I want.
Go wherever I want. They can ask you for an obituary, or even if you call in sick, they legally cannot ask you what's wrong.
Yeah.
They can't.
But some do, though, and people who don't know better. They'll tell them, oh, I have to go to the doctor because this, that, and the third. No, you don't have to say. You don't have to. And I work in disability. I process disability claims most of the time. So I didn't heard people call me and say, my job asked me, why am I out or why do I got to go to the doctor? And I don't want to tell them. I'm like, you don't have to tell your doctor.
Legally, you don't have to tell them nothing. All you have to tell them is, I won't be here.
If you file a disability because you're sick, you don't have to tell them. If you got disability under your insurance coverage, they contact your doctor, and your doctor, let them know that, you need to be off of work. But
yeah, like you said, a lot of people don't know that. And people need to, if you know it, you need to tell people, because some people, maybe they, new to the job force. Maybe it's been a while since they've been in the job force.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that stuff. And it's not like, some people just probably never been in that situation or, where they have to be sick at work and they'll be like, oh, my bladder done fell out to the ground. I'm like, you ain't got to tell. You ain't got
They better put a slingshot on it and send it back up.
I was trying to pick it up, but I need a doctor, and just collapse. Oh my God. But,
that was funny though when I worked at doctor's offices, girl. Some of the stuff them people said when I would come in there, I'll be like, oh, okay. One lady told me she told the PA, she said, yeah, my scrotum hurts. And the PA said, what? And the woman kept saying, yeah, my scrotum hurts.
Her what? She ain't got...
Her scrotum. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, she ain't got no scrotum, and I know she ain't got no scrotum. Girl, she was trying to say her sacrum, which is like down there by the tailbone. But she's saying scrotum. That PA said it took everything in her not to just fall out laughing. I would have hollered.
I was just laughing. I was like, excuse me for a moment, but let me go get some paperwork. I'm like, her what? Okay. Was she transgender? Was she... Oh my God.
We had one lady that used to work there, and it was, oh my gosh. I'm telling you, your doctors and nurses are goofier than you ever knew. Like, I ain't gonna say where I was working and who I was working with, but this lady, she was trying to describe this wound. And she was like, well, it was real pussy. Just imagine how she spelled it in the chart.
I already know.
That doctor, when he was sitting there laughing so hard, and he called me over, he couldn't even tell me. He just pointed and told me to read. And I fell out laughing when I seen that.
Oh, my God.
I was like, oh, my God. Can you imagine reading about a wound and then seeing that? It was like, huh? What is that?
I would bust out laughing. I'm like, hey, I gotta go get some paperwork. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Look. Girl, Lord Jesus.
How come we can't never stay on the subject?
I don't know. I'm up here like, okay, now about Black ink. But we didn't discuss about everything because my whole goal tonight was to discuss episode 1, 2, and 3 since I had been a little behind. So we hit like everything from episode 1, 2, and 3. So I don't know
think,
about.
But like you said, I think what's going to happen is eventually Ryan's going to fire all them new people, and it's going to be the old people again.
Yep. But you know what? For a second, like when I was watching episode 2 of this season, for a second, I might be wrong, but for a second, it seemed like it was totally set up to work out this way. Like for them to all fall out, for him to separate, and for them to all, like when Charmaine, like she was the last one who I would have ever thought that Ryan would have allowed back in the shop. And it seemed like he didn't accepted everybody back in the shop. And it I don't know, it seems like it was, I'm not saying a scripted show, but like you said earlier, it's probably not a scripted show. But why does it seem that way to me? Like, am I the only one who thinking that?
No, you ain't.
I'm just like, it just seems like a coincidence.
I won't say scripted, but I do believe they are put into situations.
Or they make up situations. But I really
and they see how they react to them. That's what I think happening.
But I think Bella got to go. Bella, I haven't liked Bella ever since, when she first started and she had got white girl wasted. When they was in Jamaica, she was on the bus. They had to carry her inside. She didn't remember nothing that happened. The fights, she didn't remember nothing that she was gone. And then when she came to
that must have been part of last season. Was Bella there last season too?
Yep. Remember when she had came to the interview and she was drunk? And Ryan made her go home. That was like the first day she had showed up on the show.
Oh, I remember that. Yes. No, that was Dom. Remember Dom locked her up?
No. This was when she had.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Brittany. You talking about Bella.
Oh, that was funny, though, when Don locked her out.
He was like, can I talk to you outside? She was like, yeah, come on. She walked in and he said, you pushed her out and locked the door.
I really thought that he was taking her outside so he could talk to her and get her together. She was out there with her shoes banging on the window, and then he lied and said he was calling the cops.
He was like, I'm a white woman and I'm scared.
He said, I'm a white woman, I'm scared. I'm like, and this black person is out there. I'm like, Don, you know you wrong. You know you wrong. And I really thought he was calling the cops. I thought he was calling the cops till he was talking about, white lady and all this. I'm like, oh my God. That was funny though. But yeah, she needs to go. Her, and I don't know, I want Lily. I shouldn't say that. I want Lily to go. But Lily, I don't know. Unless she really changed and really start acting more mature, Lily is a firecracker, and she just, I don't know, like, I just think if Ryan doesn't get his shop together and gets them all on one accord and get control of his shop, it's not gonna last. Like, unless they just keep on developing, unless they purposely developing all these situations.
I don't know.
I don't either.
At this point, I really don't even know what to think.
I don't either.
I do believe Ryan needs to have a title reign on his shop, and I would hate for him to lose Lily because she a badass tattoo artist.
She is, but it just seems like she's just too hot-headed. And then it seems like because these tattoo artists are so great, he puts up with a lot of stuff. But, this season, when he started off, y'all can't have parties. Don, when he told Don, you the manager now. Like when he went in there and told Ryan, old girl, she needs to go home. She's very disrespectful. Ryan was like, okay, handle it. Because he was trying to do his tattoo.
Right.
Okay, handle it. So I think he is trying to pull a tighter rein on everybody, but we'll see. We'll see.
I hope so, but who get on my nerves this season? I know we talking about Chicago, but I said I know we talking about Chicago, but that New York,
I don't know what's up with C's and his.
So he lets Sky just wild out anytime she wants to.
And I don't understand it. I don't understand. And what does Sky do? Like, Sky is supposed to do what Charmaine does. They kind of like have the same position. Like, they're supposed to go out there and they're supposed to like the flyers, like they're supposed to help bring clients in. Sky don't do that.
No, she don't.
Sky don't do nothing.
Staring at people, starting mess, and I'm like, she calmed. I think that she calmed down some this season because last season she was so off the top. I was like, and people was like, Sky, my girl, and she's funny. No, Sky is having a serious mental breakdown, and y'all are not seeing it.
Yeah, I think her.
She needs serious psychiatric help.
I think her rebuilding or starting to build a relationship with both of her sons this past season kind of helped her.
Oh, but I just read in the blogs he was only doing that for a bag.
Are you serious?
And he said he was only doing it. Genesis said he was only doing it for a bag.
Hold up. Are you serious? You have to forward me. Send me that blog, honey. Send me that blog. I mean, Genesis.
I just read it last night. Yeah, it's all girls that do. Yeah,
So you said him forgiving her and all that emotional breakdown that happened was a front?
It was for a bag.
That's wrong. So I wonder if they really made up though. Because
on the show
they could. He still could be like, you know what? I just came on the show, for the money and stuff. But me and my mom, we really, But because he could have technically made up with her outside of the show, I guess that could have happened. But I'm like,
he said it was more
like he was faking.
He was just like, how do I want to say this? He's letting go of some of the animosity. He's letting go. But he still, and rightfully so, as you asked me, that yes, she was a very young mother and she was inexperienced.
Yeah.
But people were saying that, he just used her for a storyline. He just used her to get on TV. That was what some people were saying. But then there was only like two others that was like, he used her. She used her son for a storyline.
Yeah,
she lied first of all and said that they were twins.
And I don't know why she said that. Like, I think she said that like years ago. Like,
that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But she said it on there too. And then remember, she called herself writing a letter to her boys. And she was saying then that they was twins. And then somebody found out, or was that when that boy, I think that was when that Genesis found out who she was, where she was.
Say that though?
And that she was TV, and he got with his daddy. And they did that interview at Duchess's shop.
But why would she
And
make up a lie like that? Like, whether they're twins or not, that's not going to make a bit of difference in the story. I mean, I wouldn't
mm-mm.
think. Like, why would you lie on something like that? They don't even look alike. I mean,
They don't
they
at
look
all.
nothing alike.
Like Genesis looks just like her.
Yes, he does. And I could tell, like, okay, the way he acts and
He
everything.
acts just like her.
Everything. Like, her youngest son acts nothing like her. And then Genesis is like
But
her
that's why her and Genesis can't get along, because they just alike.
just alike. Just alike. That's
But
crazy.
then, like somebody else said, what they were saying on their blog was, Genesis is pissed, and rightfully so, because he said, you owe me 15 years worth of, he said, you never sent a birthday card, you never called, you never just wrote a letter and said, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
What's going on with you? Nothing. You never kept in contact with us until it was time to go on TV.
Until it was time to go on TV. And I get that, and I certainly understand why he would feel that way. Because, and then he was like, you up there twerking and dancing and showing out on national TV. And then,
Right,
like,
right.
every 4 or 5 episodes, you want to be like, oh, my sons, oh, my sons. So, I
Right.
understand where Genesis is coming from. Because it's like, okay, you gave your kids up early, but you always were allowed in their life. At least that's what I get from the mother who raised them.
And they had a good mother. Oh, she was
Yeah.
wonderful
And
with
she
them.
always gave her the opportunity to be in their life. So I get
Right.
what Genesis talking about. You had the chance. You didn't no birthday cards, no birthday present, but you out here on trips and on islands and just doing the utmost on TV, and you can't send a
Right.
birthday card. But we all don't. We don't know everything about the stories. I just hope that at least them making up and them being in each other's lives again is genuine. Even if he did, or even if she did, use him, to stay on the show. But I don't know. Mm.
Yeah, but he did it for a bag. He said, and then apparently Dez ain't really messing with her now these days either.
What? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Lord. When the next
So,
time do Black Ink New York come on? They on
I,
hiatus right now.
yeah. So I'm waiting to hear more about what's going on with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start having to
I,
check the blogs out so I can find out what's going on with that too.
yeah, that's a trip. Whatever happened to Kevin? Nobody can answer me what happened to Kevin.
Kevin, hold up, Kevin.
On Black Ink Crew, New York, the tall gay dude, the one that, remember when he first got there, Bay was all over him, and then she found out that he was gay, and they just became like best friends.
Oh, the one that she wanted to have her baby? Him?
Yeah, and
Oh,
he ended up in his.
I forgot all about him. I remember now. She wanted him to have her. She wanted to use his sperm to have her baby. And remember, she had that party. She had that party where she was gonna use the turkey
He in the
baster.
damn bathroom with another dude.
I remember. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with Kevin. I don't remember, but that was funny. She had the turkey baster. She had a party. And I remember they was in the bathroom and she got mad. But then they had like made up after that. But I mean,
that was Scott. That wasn't Bay. That was Scott. Scott had that party, and it was the dude that she wanted. Remember, it was another gay dude
Scott.
she wanted. Her friend.
Oh, okay. That's who I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the dude Sky. The dude that was he was gay, and then he had ended up liking another gay guy, and they were in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, I don't know.
I'm thinking about he stole my stuff.
Is she running around with that turkey baster? That was hilarious. That was so.
And she had a damn bed in the middle of the damn party.
In the middle of the party.
Way too much in New York. They be wilding out.
That's
and the one thing I can't stand is they never. There's a bunch of people there that I don't understand exactly what their job is.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Walter,
like Sky.
I don't understand what Walter do.
Walter.
I don't know what Teddy do.
Walter is I think Walter is like, you know what? Okay, I ain't even gonna lie. And what's the other dude? The one that was that lost his kids?
That's Walter.
No. Okay, well in that case, I'm talking about Teddy then. Okay, so Teddy, Walter, and Sky.
Teddy
what do they do?
Sky don't do that. Sky used to be the receptionist, then she kept trying to be the manager.
But he always
he still ain't doing nothing.
But then he always fired Donna. And then, see, I can't wait till the new season start because he fired Donna. He fired Alex.
Donna and Alex wrong.
No, he did them so wrong. Oh my God. I can't believe. You know what? I can't wait till the new season start. I know we're supposed to be talking about Black in Chicago tonight, but no, but for real, like the way that season ended with C's treating Alex so badly and fighting him and him and his cousin Teddy jumping him. Like Alex, I had said in my review, Alex weighs about $140, maybe. And Teddy, you see how big he is. You see how big C's is. And Teddy thought it was cool to jump him. See, that really hurt me.
Like sucker punch him. It was like
he sucker punched him in the back of his head at that party, and I was so upset. I'm like, okay.
That's why Skip was like, you know what? Please. Puma was like,
it was wrong.
And that's what Alex and Donna need to do too.
It was so wrong. And then they even tried to come back and try to apologize and and C's was just like...
No, C's didn't. C's was like, I ain't apologizing for
No, that's what I'm talking about. Donna
apologized to me. And it was like, for what?
Yeah, Donna and them wanted to... But Donna wanted to possibly come back, but Alex was like, really? Really?
Alex was like, no, I ain't going to be mistreated by nobody. I don't blame him.
I ain't mad at him. But we shall see, honey. We shall see. But shoot, I'm about to get off this line.
Right. So we done talked about everything under the sun.
Yes, and I have to be at work early in the morning again. I have a very, 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 very long day again tomorrow. 7:30 to 8:30 at night. But tomorrow night, I know you don't watch Atlanta, but I'm going to do Housewives of Atlanta tomorrow night. Finally.
I didn't watch that. See, and I don't have cable, so I watch my shows on YouTube. Somebody records them and they put them on there. Yeah. And then I watch them before they take them down.
Okay. Well, sure, you can always tune in. Even if you don't watch the show, you already know how it goes. You can always tune in. And you need to let me know, too, if you ever want to be on my show. On my Sisters from Another Mister segment.
Oh, Lord. The two of us together? Oh, Jesus.
Girl, they ain't ready. They
are not ready at all.
Just let me know. Shit, you already know what shows I watch. And usually the Sisters from Another Mister segment, though, is usually on movies. But we do every now and then do like regular trending news or celebrity news. We do, have a segment on that. But so, just let me know.
I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna try to see if I can find that article and send it to you.
Okay, please do.
All right.
Okay, honey.
Good night.
Thank you for calling in. I always love you. Man, we can talk all night.
I know. We all need to get together again, but I'm gonna talk to you because about that group I started. So.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's what's up.
All right, so I'll talk to you later.
All right, honey. Good night.
You too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. I know we kind of went left. We started off talking about Black Ink Chicago, and then we got to talking about other things. and then we jumped on Black Ink New York, and then we kind of brought it back. But I hope you guys really enjoyed the live. It went a little long tonight. Again, I was supposed to do Housewives of Atlanta review tonight and Black Ink, but I ended up having to work all day long at the plantation. So anyway, tomorrow night I will come at you live and do the Housewives of Atlanta review for the last episode. So make sure you tune in. I will, of course, post a notification so you guys can get the notification tomorrow. But as usual, in the meantime and in between time, Prime Time Squad, make sure you click the like button. Make sure you share to your social media platform, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or whatnot. And if you are not a subscriber, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very kindly. And in the meantime and in between time, Prime Time Squad, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.